Hello. In this video I'm going to show you how to do the dream vehicle project that is at the end of Excel chapter 1. So what you're looking at right now is your instructions, and basically what you're going to be doing is making a spreadsheet to compare vehicles. So you've got a couple different options. You can actually just go to the Kelley Blue Book site and you're going to put in 3 different vehicles that you would be interested in seeing. Or what I did is I went to 3 different manufacturers. I'm going to do a Mercedes, a Lincoln, and a Ford. So I just went to their websites, and you get to basically build your car, picking out the same type of options for each one. Make sure that you are comparing the same year to year. Okay, so that's what you're going to do to begin with, is you need to do your research. You do need to keep track of where you're coming from. Because I do want you to cite your sources. You don't have to do it actual MLA style, but I do want you to put a link to the websites that you use at the bottom of your spreadsheet. Then you're basically going to set up your spreadsheet. Okay, this is going to show you right here how you need to make it look. So if you do this, you're going to put it in. You're going to merge and center. Let me show you, because you do have an example of one. Okay, so over here you're going to see your example of what you're doing. Basically, you're just setting up a comparison. This just shows you 2 vehicles, and you do have this. Here they were comparing a 2014 Jeep Wrangler and a 2014 Ford Explorer. You're going to start by putting in what is the base price. So if you didn't pick any options and you just bought the base model, how much would you pay for each one? Then you're going to list options to add, and you need to have at least 5 different options. So here, and you're comparing this, you should be comparing, I would do the same to the same. They didn't always, because sometimes you don't have the same options to add to both of them. So here on the Jeep, they compared how much was air to how much did it cost to add navigation to the Explorer. How much was it for the entertainment packages for both? If you wanted the 3-piece roof on the Jeep or the moonroof on the Explorer, how much was that going to be? The axle ratios, speed control, and another option package to get a total. So that's basically all you're doing, is setting up this chart. And you can go, like I said before, you can either go to the websites, for example, like if you just went to Ford.com, it will actually let you build your own. So you could come up and, if I wanted to do the 2017 Ford Titanium, for example, I could click on that. Well, and it's going to come up, and here is my base price. And then I can, all the websites are a little bit different. Oh, here, build and price. So that's what I would want to do. Okay, do build your own. And then you can come in and, choose your model. Which one are you wanting to use? So I would probably, if it was me wanting to do a car, I would do the regular Fusion, and I would do the Titanium. So here's going to be my base price for the Titanium, and that's what I would put on my chart for the base price. Then I would go down to the config, and you get to pick all your different options. When you get down to the bottom, after the end, it's going to show you what your price was and how much each one of your options was. So I'm just going to pick a color. And then it's got a powertrain. If you just go down through, oops. Oh, here's my scroll bar. Some different things. If you wanted all-wheel drive, you could add that. Equipment groups. This is the standard one, but if you wanted to change that, you could. So if I went equipment, included is the standard features. So you could add a bunch of different things to it. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. Here, a lot of times they'll want you to enter in your zip code, that's fine. Go ahead and enter in a zip code. That one's taken a while. Here I went ahead and just did a Mercedes, added some options onto it to get what the price was going to be. So I had here's my total price now. Here was my base price. I did an exterior option that added $3,845. The interior leather trimmed option added $2,000. So I didn't add enough options to this one, but you understand what you're going to be doing. So then on your Excel sheet, you're just going to be putting those in to compare them. Make sure that you go ahead and follow your directions. You're going to put them in. This needs to calculate. Right here, this is a formula. Make sure you don't just add it up yourself. You must use a formula to add the base price to all the total options. Okay? Options, this is where we just, the formula right here was to add up everything that was in this group. So how much should we add on to it? This is what I meant by putting in your reference where you got your information from. You're going to merge and center a title. Okay, this one doesn't have a title. Yes, it does. Right up here. In my Dreams Dream Vehicle project, that is merged and centered over those 4 rows, over those 4 columns. The name was merged and centered. Add cell styles to personalize your spreadsheet. Here they've colored those yellow, they made those red, they added a total. So you remember whenever we went up to the cell styles, do something, they've changed the font here. Add some pictures, so make sure you add pictures of your vehicle. Use $ for totals. Remember, you can use your $ right up here. Comma styles for all your other numbers. Now this one, I would say this is wrong because I would have made these not with $. I would have put all those in with comma styles. You know, it's just up to you. But you do need some comma style in it. Credit for your references down here. You need a header to include your name and course. Don't worry about that as long as you have your name right here. I'm fine with that. Okay? That is basically what you are doing in this assignment. It does say to create a chart to illustrate your comparisons. So you can do a chart that just shows you, I would probably do like a bar chart, maybe comparing the 3 totals. Okay, you should know how to do a chart from your assignment. But if I want to do a chart comparing these, if I can get them selected, I might just compare what I was interested in buying. And then I can go to insert chart. I'm just going to do a basic chart here. Make sure you label everything with what it is called. Okay? And put that, does it say where to put it? Nope. So make sure that you do drag your chart off somewhere else onto your page. And then where it says print landscape fit to one page, center vertically and horizontally, you're going to want to make sure that you go into print setup and set that up as landscape fit to one page and centered vertically and horizontally. You are not actually going to print it, but if you go into the page, into the print setup and set that up, then I will be able to tell that you made those changes. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can email me about this assignment and I will try to get back to you. Have a great day.